We March by Shane W. Evans. The morning's quiet, the sun rises, and we prepare to march. We pray for strength. We work together. We come from all over to march. We sing. We are hot and tired, but we are filled with hope. We lean on each other as we march to justice, to freedom. On August 28, 1963, more than 250,000 people gathered in our nation's capital to participate in the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. The march began at the Washington Monument and ended with a rally at the Lincoln Memorial, where iconic musicians such as Mahalia Jackson, Bob Dylan, and Joan Baez performed, and Martin Luther King delivered his historic I Have a Dream speech. Throughout history, there have been many organized marches when people walk together to advance a common good. The Selma to Montgomery March, which consisted of 3 separate marches that took place in March of '65, was held to focus attention on the civil rights movement and the need for outlawing racial discrimination. The routes are now memorialized as the Selma to Montgomery Voting Rights Trail. Following these marches, the country has enacted 2 pieces of legislation that were crucial for moving the country toward racial equality. The first was the Civil Rights Act of '64, which banned racial segregation in public schools, public places, and select workplaces. The second was the National Voting Rights Act of '65, which outlawed discriminatory voting practices that denied many African Americans the right to vote. It takes people of all ages and cultural backgrounds to move a nation to a new era of freedom. In a sense, these marches pushed old ideas out of the way and moved new ideas forward. History shows that when there is a change, there will often be resistance to change. However, these events demonstrate that through action and determination, people have the power to overcome that resistance. I have always been inspired by the idea of people coming together, joining hands in prayer, lifting their voices in song, and marching toward freedom.